and then share. So just joking. All right. So welcome to the Team Nourish team call. It is Thursday, April the 8th, and it is 9 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Hawaii. So thank you guys for hopping on. Tonight's call is all going to be on the Let's Get Up launch plan. So like I mentioned before I started recording, I do know that tonight's call will probably be a little lighter than usual just because of spring break and birthdays and out of the country traveling and all of that. But I also know that there are a lot of people who will be watching the replay because this is a really, really important call. Launching new programs is a huge part of your business. And while I think I've shared this with you guys before, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more tonight. Beachbody has a newer, I say newer, meaning like when I started doing Beachbody coaching 7 years ago, this was not the model that we followed. And now just trends as a whole in business and consumerism and all of that has dictated that we have more launches than we used to have. It used to be we had a launch in the winter and a launch in the fall. So there was like, January 1st launch and then midsummer launch, DVD programs, maybe one consumable every year. And now that's just not the nature of our business, right? Like I feel like every other day we've got something new going on, which is exciting. And it's a really great way for us to up our income. And new fitness program launches are a huge boost in our business. But more than that, it's a really unique opportunity to serve a new demographic that maybe we aren't currently serving. And I think Let's Get Up really solves that problem more than probably, in my opinion, more than any other program other than maybe the running program that we've launched. So the way the business model now works is that they have a very large launch with usually a very massive super trainer in the winter and in the summer, and then the spring release and the fall release are what's called niche programs, meaning that not everyone is going to love that type of program. It's more for a niche market. For example, last October was the running program. Whether 30-day breakaway is for everyone or not, which it truly, truly is. I mean, literally you can do 30-day breakaway walking. I have a girl who's one of my clients who's literally doing it completely walking right now, which is fantastic. And then I have another girl who's training for a half marathon using the same program. So it literally is for everyone, but not everyone sees that immediately. Same thing with 10 rounds. Again, we have the spring release. It's more of a niche market release. And now we're coming up on Let's Get Up. Again, a niche market release. So we're going to talk a lot about that tonight, but we have a couple of things to take care of before we get started. So let's get on it. Congratulations to our weekly top 5. I always love starting off our team calls with recognition. It's my favorite part of what we do. I think maybe because I worked for so long in industries where I never got recognized for literally anything. So to be able to be recognized really lights my heart on fire, and to be able to recognize our team makes me super happy. So our weekly top 5 is comprised of women who are helping other people enroll, helping coaches enroll, and then general product sales. So whether that's your own purchases or people purchasing underneath of you, this is how you get to be on the weekly top 5. So congratulations to our girl, Kendall Fons, who's on our phones, who's on this call. Congrats, girl. You are in the #1 spot. And you're wearing in this picture that was chosen, you're wearing my shirt, Twinsy. I have that same shirt. I wish I was wearing it tonight. Erica Trout is #2. Taryn Martin is #3. Carrie Summers is #4. And Amanda Collison is #5. The other really cool thing about the weekly top 5 is literally any coach on our team can be up here. It is not a rank-based thing. It's not like you're always going to see the same people on the board every week. It really can change very drastically. Many of the women on this board either haven't been on this board or haven't been on it in a really long time. So very excited about this. Congratulations to those of us who are on the Success Club board so far this month. Nobody is in Success Club, which is okay. It's only the 8th of the month, but congrats to those of us who have helped one person so far. So congrats to Carrie Summers, Bailey Cato. I hope I'm saying that right. It could be Cato. And then myself at SC2. So we've each helped one person. There are a lot more people to help. And then this launch of Let's Get Up is also going to skyrocket that. I know Carrie, like I said, is in Mexico celebrating spring break right now. But when she watches the recording of this video, I want to remind her of her commitment to help 17 people because her birthday is on the 17th. And she said she was going to help 17 people enroll this month. So Carrie, just wanted to remind you of your commitment to that, just in case you forgot, because I'm not doing 24 in May for the 24th if you're not doing 17 in April for the 17th. That's actually not true. I'm going to do it anyway, but just a reminder. Okay, social media shout out, because business isn't all there ever is to this business call. I want to make sure that we are recognizing when people are doing business building activities, even if they aren't currently fruitful. One of the most impactful models, and I know that I've shared this on our team call before, whether you've heard it or not, I don't know, but one of the most impactful visualizations for me is that of a farmer. And sometimes in farming, you are planting seeds, and that's literally all you're doing. You're planting seeds. Sometimes as a farmer, you're watering those seeds, and that's literally all that's going on. And sometimes as a farmer, you're harvesting. And sometimes, though, each of those seasons need to be recognized in and of themselves and celebrated, because you cannot harvest if you don't plant seeds. You cannot harvest if you don't water the seeds, if you don't take care of what you planted. And so keeping that in mind has always really helped me remember to value the things in this business that might be very seemingly insignificant. But wanted to shout out some social media girls. Congratulations to Michelle King. I absolutely loved her post earlier this week about her squat transformation. What an incredible way, guys, to show a transformation without showing you in a bikini top. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome way to do that. She talks about her strength gains. You can see it in her posture. It's amazing. And it makes me really, really, really proud of her. So congrats, Michelle. I love that that's what you chose. Congrats to Erica Trout, who is, number one, I already love her just beyond anything that probably anybody could understand. Erica is a dear friend of mine. She actually did all the food photography for my book. So she knows what she's doing with some food photography. But I love that she is number one, I love that she's posting about healthy recipes. Number two, I loved the way that she showcased this. So she's talking about a non-pasta pasta, palmini, which happens to be one of my favorite non-pasta pastas that has ever been created. If you don't know what it is, go into Amazon, look up palmini. I just ordered a bunch more because of Erica's post. I was like, oh yeah, I need to get more of that because I love it so much. But she's adding value to the people that follow her. She's connecting to a brand, which then got her seen on their social media, which increases her exposure. And it's a really lovely depiction of eating healthy and promoting a healthy message. So congrats to that, Erica. And then Amy Myers, I loved your post about your Easter transformation post. But I think even more than any kind of visual transformation, and granted, there is a lot in this photo going on with visual transformation, what I like is that you told the story. You told the story of how a few years ago you were ignoring your needs and focusing everything on her children. And that is so relatable to so many women. And I know that that touched the hearts of people that maybe have never signed up with you, but they know a little new piece of your story. And I think that that's really, really vital, is telling our story authentically, because there are so many people that are in desperate need of the transformation that we can offer. Okay, so a couple of announcements before we get into our social media training tonight, and then further into our Let's Get Up announcements. We are having a Team Nourished Summit. It is going to be July 14th through the 16th, and then there's going to be an add-on for the 17th and 18th. If you are a diamond or above or have rank advanced, beyond diamond. So if you were diamond at the end of last year, you need to rank advanced to 1-star in order to have the cost of that covered. Otherwise, you can still come. You're just going to absorb the cost of staying the extra 2 days. You'll still get all the fun and excitement that we have to offer at the retreat. I am definitely co-hosting it with Jacqueline Hughes. It will most likely also include Jen Hines's team and Cece Davis's team as well. It is going to be in Austin, Texas. And for Summit, just let me make sure I'm abundantly, extraordinarily clear. The 14th through the 16th are not the Diamond Retreat. That is just Summit. So there is going to be a ticket price of I have not heard a final price. I've heard a potential price. But that is going to be covering the fact that we're having ballrooms. We're going to be doing workouts with live people. We're going to be involved in Moira's top coach celebration and all of that. So we're really doing Summit, like big Summit, just on a smaller scale. Just because of COVID, we can't meet as a huge corporation right now. So we're just doing it in a smaller setting. But just so you know, it will be a larger event. So Austin, Texas. Tickets are available April 15th. And, every week I feel like I have a new piece of announcement for this. So I'm sure stay tuned for next week's announcement, because I'm sure I'll know even more then. Couple of other announcements for you guys. Excuse me just a second. I need to be a mother. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I'm like, I'm going to murder my children. They're standing down there just screaming their flipping heads off at each other. There's nothing wrong. No one is hurt. Okay. Couple of other announcements. This weekend, Saturday is, I don't know why I said Super Saturday. Oh, I guess Super Saturday is this Saturday online. It is at, let's see, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 6 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So if you're in Hawaii, good luck with me getting up. I'm going to be up, but I will not be inviting people over to my house like I thought I was. Thought I was going to be able to host this event here at the house. And I was like, no, you may not be at my house at 6 a.m. Even if you have coffee, no, thank you. But we are going to be gathering together, doing the live stream. Meredith Ganal, who is part of our upline team, is putting together the Zoom link for that. So I'll get that out as soon as she has that available. But please be sure to tune in. I know there's going to be lots of fun announcements and all kinds of good stuff going on with that. Oh, I always forget at minimum one thing, if not more than one thing, for announcements. Don't forget to put yourself on the opt-in list for the Punta Cana trip, for the Success Club trip. I don't care if you've had one Success Club point in your whole life. If you're consistent every month, doesn't matter to me. Put yourself on the opt-in list. If you go into our team page, just type in the search bar opt-in and it'll pull up the most recent thing. Just do it. You will kick yourself if you don't do it. So be sure you put it costs nothing. Even if you can get invited off the list. If you can't go, you can't go. You just say no, thank you, and it moves on to the next person. But you cannot, it's like the lottery. You cannot win if you do not play. You cannot go to Punta Cana on the Success Club trip if you do not opt in. So just be sure you opt in so that you're on the wait list. Okay, the last major announcement, and then we'll move it into Let's Get Up stuff, is the Take Action Challenge. So this is put on by Beachbody, by Carl. I actually have a better slide on it on the next one. I posted this in our team page. I hope that you all are taking advantage of this. So between April the 1st, so it's already started, until June the 30th, if you engage in the following activities, and we'll go over them and tell you how to do them, and you get put in for drawings for weekly prizes. Guys, this is 12 weeks of prizes. And I'm telling you right now, I feel like, being where I am as an elite coach, in the roundtable, which is like the 5-star and above elite private group where all the leaders in the company sit around and chat about all the stuff going on, people are really struggling to get behind the idea of this take action challenge. Their teams are really not adopting it very quickly. Um, and so to me, you know what that says? You have a really great chance of winning if people are not being consistent with this. And I understand why people are slow to adopt it. A big part of that, and it's been brought up by myself and by multiple other elite coaches, that what we really need is an app. But apps don't appear out of thin air, apparently. Like, who knew? I felt like I could just be like, oh, there should be an app for that. And then I search and there's an app for that. Apparently, that's not how all things work. There is not an app yet. They are working on developing an app for this. But that is the big complaint. It's like, well, I have to log in to do it. And I don't want to have to log in to log my business activities. I get it. I really do, especially when you can literally do it on a piece of paper. But the reality is, if you do it, you get entered for prizes. So why would you not take the extra 30 seconds to do this? So to help facilitate that, Jen and Cece and I are going to be hosting a business activity tracker accountability group. And if you are not familiar with the business activity tracker, I've been using it digitally, so I actually don't have maybe I do. Ooh, knocking everything down. I was going to say, I don't have a copy of it, but I might actually, just kidding, I don't. I thought I might in my old notebook. But basically it outlines, and you can find the PDF version in our team page. You can find the PDF version in your back office. You can literally search on Google Beachbody Business Activity Tracker and it will pull up, or you can go use the digital one. And if you use the digital one, you can actually earn prizes and things like that. But with that said, I also understand accountability really helps with that. And so while Beachbody is rewarding you for doing that, and honestly, at the end of the day, the greater reward is that you most likely are going to help more people because you're actually being held accountable to the business activities that you need to be doing anyway. You get to earn prizes through Beachbody. But Cece and Jen and I want to give you prizes from us too. So next Thursday, so the 15th, I think is what day it is, we are going to be starting, and actually we've already started putting together the group, but we didn't want to because Beachbody weeks run from Thursday to Thursday, not Sunday to Monday or Monday to Sunday. So we wanted to give ourselves a few days to actually finish putting it together instead of just throwing people in there and being like, okay. So starting next Thursday, we are going to be opening up a bod group for this take action challenge. And in the bod group, and I want to explain this to you guys because it is going to seem kind of weird, but it is probably the best way we can come up with for you guys to be able to track efficiently doing your business activity tracker with us, because how in the world would we know that you're doing it unless you're taking a picture or a screenshot or whatever. Excuse me. So you're going to log into the pod group every day and you're going to log a workout. So a workout on this bod group is going to equal business activity tracker. So you'll log a workout, and that's how we will keep track of. That way you don't have to keep track of it individually. We've done this kind of stuff before where it's oh, it's an Excel spreadsheet and you just put little tick marks. Well, guess what happens after 4 days? Nobody remembers to do it. And then you're trying to remember, did I do that last week or 2 weeks ago? And then you just start making crap up. And that's not helping you. And you're not being genuine about what you're doing in your business. And it ends up leading to people really not doing it, but saying they do it. And it ends up being pretty obvious, because if you're not doing it, you also aren't growing your business. So that's how we're going to do it. So every week we're going to host a drawing for a different thing. And then once a month, the people who do it consistently And what we're going to consider consistently is 5 days a week, because you know that I personally believe, and I know Jen and Cece also personally believe, that being unplugged is healthy for you. It is healthy for you. It keeps you from burning out with this business. It keeps you from, hopefully getting addicted to technology more and more and more. And so by allowing you 2 days where you actually aren't engaging in your Beachbody business as much or at all, maybe, you are able to put more effort into the days where you are. Um, that said, feel free to do it all 7 days. If that's your business model and you feel good about that and everything's going great, awesome. I typically do the activities all the activities on the business activity tracker. I would say on average 5.5 to 6 days a week. Sometimes if Matt's out with the kids on Saturday and I'm home alone, I'll work my business more than if we're running around and doing all kinds of things. But some Saturdays I don't, some Fridays I don't. So it really allows you to have some flexibility. So consistently is going to be considered 5 days out of 7 days in the Beachbody week. So Thursday to Wednesday. And like I said, every week there'll be a drawing of prizes, and every month, anybody who logs every week of the month, 5 out of 7 days, you will get a bigger prize from Cece and Jen and I. And it will probably be something from the Fit Team shop or something else. And we are going to be doing that for the rest of this month, all of May, and all of June, because we want to take advantage of this Take Action Challenge. The weekly prizes that they're giving away, you guys, are freaking amazing. So $500, $100, a 4-night stay at the Hard Rock Resort in Riviera Maya, a 4-night stay at the Unico Resort in Riviera Maya, which if somebody wants to give that to me, I would fall over on my butt. I love the Unico Resort so much. $250 of Beachbody apparel, a private virtual workout with a super trainer for my team. I say my team because that's also the other one that I'm going to win. A private team call with Beachbody CEO and founder Carl Deichler for my team, which is also what we're going to win. And then also the other thing that I'm going to win is I or someone from this team will be winning all of these things, in my opinion, because I think they're amazing. Is one of the new mix bikes, because if you had not already heard, do a little digging in back of Beachbody, but Beachbody is going to be a publicly acquired company come May. And part of what we're doing in that is acquiring Open Fit. Open Fit is another fitness company that does streaming things. We are merging, I think is what they're calling it with that. We are acquiring them. And with them also comes Mix Bike Fitness, MYX Fitness. And so we're going to be able to start offering spin classes and the stuff that you see Peloton doing, where it's like they can do a spin class and then they turn the screen and they can do like an autumn program. All of that is going to happen with that bike, which is really, really, really cool. So that is a really cool prize as well. Yeah, I'll post more about this in the next week. So I'm not going to take a show of hands of who's going to do it now, because I'm going to forget if you tell me you are or not. So, but just know that we're going to start that on Thursday. Okay. Really quick, very miniature, social media training tonight. I actually had something completely different planned. And then I was like, no, I kind of like this better because this is kind of snarky and I kind of love it. So a friend of mine and another woman who does an incredible business, she actually came and spoke at our Diamond Retreat here in Hawaii, Lindsay Roman. She went to church with us before they moved. She does all kinds of business trainings. She has a great podcast called Hustle and Heart, or Heart and Hustle. Really, really awesome chick. But one of the things she did is, oh my gosh, can you guys hear my kids screaming? They're going to be in so much trouble. They have forgotten the boundaries that we have set in place. But so she gave a little, I'll call it snarky, but I kind of love it. And if you were around on our coaching team last year, actually around the same time when the stay-at-home sticker was put onto Instagram. Instagram is a propaganda machine. Okay. End of story. That is what they are. And Instagram stories, they like to promote whatever agenda they want to promote. So to me, and in agreement with Lindsay for sure, you might as well use it to your advantage. So what she was saying was that one of her business people that she works with was talking about how if you use one of the vaccination stickers, that you can cover it up. You can't make it smaller, you can't hide it off the frame, but you can cover it up with text that has, like the black background text. So just click through them until you find the one that looks like this. Or there's like a bubble one or whatever, but you don't want one that just like puts text over it, because then you can still see the sticker. Give it, especially those of you who are already engaged on social media right now. I'd be curious if you would give this a try and see what happens to your story views. She was talking about how her business, like the person that she works with, I think his name is Brad or something, saw this huge increase in his story views because he used the sticker. So again, whether you agree with vaccinations, don't agree with vaccinations, agree with this, agree with that, really doesn't matter. You're using their technology to your advantage. So basically, and I wanted to take a picture of this one as well, because what I wanted to make sure was that you're not slapping a like pre-programmed website on top of your stories. So once you've covered it up, this bar goes away. So you can write, but I would not just do this on any story, you guys. I would make sure that the story you're putting this little trick on is one that is a call to action that tells people what to do to join your boot camp, to join your coaching, to, I don't know, buy your meal plan, whatever it is you're trying to get people to do it on that. Because the thing is, it doesn't increase your story views overall. So like if you did 10 stories in a day and you wanted to increase your story views overall, you would have to put this sticker and cover it up on every story. But if you do it on just the ones that are your offer, you're going to get eyes on your offer. And again, gives you exposure, gets you out there more, allows more people to see you. Because the reality is Instagram is a business and they are going to reward those who play their game. And so if their game is, let's make stickers, and anybody who uses and agrees with these stickers, and again, you don't have to use this let's get vaccinated one. I just literally picked one. There are all kinds of their like featured stickers that like if you click on the let's get vaccinated sticker, it takes you to a website about getting vaccinated. So I thought it was interesting that she was saying like supposedly you can cover it up and still allow your viewers to see what you want them to see, not what Instagram wants them to see. So anyways, thought I would give you guys that little trick and tip, and it also, like I said, it works with trending stickers as a whole. So it doesn't have to be this one. It can be a different one. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Let me check the chat really quick. Oh, no worries, Paige. And Kendall, yes, that top is so cute. And then my, I don't know if you follow Jolie, Kendall, but she has it in a dress. And I was like, dang it, that's super cute too. Okay. So we got our main man, Sean T. Hopefully, I know some of you guys were on the call that our team hosted with Sean T last week, maybe the week before. Time is confusing to me per usual. But really cool, super cool call. I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but when my family went to Maui over spring break, Jackie and her two girls went to Maui as well. And they stayed in the Grand Wailea Hotel. And Sean T and his entire crew were at the Grand Wailea Hotel filming Let's Get Up. So even if I wasn't going to do the stinking program, it was literally filmed in Maui in Hawaii. So of course I'm going to do it now, because I'm like, who doesn't want to be transported during their workout to the beaches of Maui? Like that in and of itself is like the most fun, beautiful atmosphere ever. So I was really stoked that they did that. She did not get to meet them apparently because of COVID. They like had them sequestered off and they weren't allowed to see other people and hang out, but still super, super cool. So what is Let's Get Up? I wanted to describe what it is so that in case you have not seen any of the material that is out about it, you kind of have an understanding. And here's what I want to share with you guys too. Excuse me, this kind of goes back to what I was saying about um, being a business owner and understanding niche markets. While something might not be your niche, and while this program or whatever other program is out there might not be your thing, it 100% is someone else's. Sorry, I'm fighting or getting over a cold and it's like settled in my throat and chest now, so I sound terrible. But what I was saying was it might not be your thing, but it may be the people that follow you's thing. So just because you love to lift weights and just because you love to run does not mean that there are not people that follow you or people in your network and, at work and at your kids' school and at ball practice and stuff that don't absolutely love this kind of fitness. So if you never say anything about it, here's what happens. And I say this to kind of scare you a little bit, but also to give you a dose of reality. If you decide that this is not your thing and you're just not going to talk about it, that's fine. But know that that girl that follows you, that this is her thing, she's going to see it from someone else. And while she would have joined you because she follows you, she's going to go join someone else because that person talked about it and you never said a word. So be sure that I'm not telling you have to overhaul your entire social media and make your entire purpose about how I hated dancing and now I'm going to turn into a dance lover. No. But if our team and if Beachbody as a whole is putting out something that may be of interest, a really great way is taking a poll, having in your social media, or, I loved back in the day before stories were a thing. One of the ways we used to gain insight from people is that we would make a post and ask people questions instead of having a literal poll that you click. Say, do you like Zumba or dance kind of workouts? They aren't feel free to talk about how they're not your thing, but just say, and don't pitch them anything. Don't try to sell them anything, but just get a sense of what's going on with the people that follow you. Because if literally you have, say, 100 people follow you and maybe half of those will respond, and that's probably even still too big of a gap, but if half of those people respond to your post, and so that's 50. If 49 of those people say, no, I hate that, legit or statistically, the rest of your people are probably not that way too. You're going to have the outliers, of course, but statistically, they aren't going to be followers of that either. So then you can gauge how much of your energy, especially if this isn't your thing, how much of your energy you need to put toward putting this out there publicly. If it's 15 out of 50, you may want to consider jumping on board with our team's free group with it. If it's 30 out of 50, 40 out of 50, I'm sorry, sister, but you better get your butt together and do some dancing. That's the reality of it. If the majority of people that follow you are all about it, you're probably going to have to suck it up and shake your booty for a few minutes anyway. But gauge where your community that watches you, wherever, whatever platform that is, whatever that is, get a sense of what it is that they enjoy doing. And then now you know who to connect to on this kind of thing. Because again, while I don't really care anything about dancing unless there's tequila involved, I know that I've been talking to several girls for years. One of them, she used to be a coach on our team. She signed up because she was like, okay, I can do size. That's kind of dancing. She bought into everything. And then she's like, no, this is not what I mean. I like Zumba dancing. This is choreographed to a dance. And I'm like, yeah, well, and I was like, yes, that's what I explained to you. And she's like, no. And so she, she just doesn't use her bot account. It wasn't like she was like, all right, I'm sending everything back. But this is her type of program. And I have several people like that who have really said, I mean, I just love Zumba, honestly. And I know that Beachbody cannot use the word Zumba, but that for legal purposes, because Zumba is a brand, not a like, it's not a dance. It's like CrossFit is a brand, but really that's just functional fitness. This is just dance fitness, right? So anyways, what is Let's Get Up? It's a program that makes you feel good about yourself while working on your overall fitness and wellness, which to me, that's what all of us all of our programs do. It's joyful, fun, positive, unique, and inspiring, custom created and produced music tracks by Shaun T himself, which if you guys did not know, Shaun T used to rap, which cracks me up. So the fact that he is in charge of the music for this tells me it's going to be really good. Dance conditioning, insanity style intervals, and resistance training. If you guys were on the call with Shaun T, actually, I'm not going to read my notes off from it because I would rather you go. It was less than 30 minutes. Like the whole call was less than 30 minutes. You can listen to that in a car ride. Listen to that call. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact I posted the replay of it. Just search it in our team page. You can hear Shaun talk about it for himself. Really, really cool way of looking at it. Cece also in our team page went live about it and really explained kind of the details of it. It is a 30-day program, 6 workouts a week, 30 to 35 minutes per workout. No equipment needed besides dumbbells for the resistance workouts. And even those, Cece said she's traveling in Orlando right now. And she's like, I'm just not using the weights. You can just do it without the weights. Intense, but not intimidating, which I think is really a cool way of describing this kind of fitness program. Who is it for? Again, everyone is welcome. Anyone who wants and needs workouts to be fun, people who want to feel good, improve body positivity and self-confidence, people who want results without beating up their bodies, anyone who loves Shaun T. And I loved what he said on that call. And again, if you watched it, you're going to hear me repeat several things he said. He said, so many people come to me and say, well, I don't have any rhythm. I can't dance. I don't have any rhythm. And he's like, can you sing happy birthday? And they're like, well, yeah, everybody can sing happy birthday. What about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Yes. Then you have rhythm. Does your body and your mouth exist in rhythm together? Maybe not, but that's not really the point. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Zumba class, but Zumba, while it is dance, it also is not dance. And that's very similar to what I've experienced so far from this program. It is dance, but it's also just moves set in time to music. So like maybe you're bringing your knee up and down and doing what would be like, I'm going to stand up and do a move here, but like this move, this side crunch move, guys, you do that in 21 Day Fix and you don't say one word about it being a dance move. All of a sudden there's music in the background and you're like, I can't dance. Like that's all in your head. So that hopefully will help you understand that you do not have to be a dancer to enjoy this program. Unlike, in my opinion, size. In my opinion, size and country heat, you need to have some kind of dance background to really get the most out of that. It's more of a choreographed style versus this is not. It's more of a dance, a moves set to dance music in 8 count. You can see some of the results that are coming out of the test group. I think these are all first round test groupers. They're not the ones that are in there right now, but really cool, exciting results. Love seeing guys do it, and there's men and women. And, Cece and I were talking about like, who is this program not for? I want to say it's not for my husband, but the reality is I feel like my husband would do it when I'm not looking, because the man likes the safety dance and he likes to dance at weddings when he's drunk. So I think somewhere deep inside of him is a dancer. He just doesn't want to own it. So maybe it is for everyone. I cannot see him doing it, but there you go. Okay, let's move on to launch plan kind of stuff. I was super pumped. You guys, the challenge pack for it is going to be $140. So normally our challenge pack set on sale is 160. It's actually going to be down to 140 for the launch of this program. I just put a couple of examples. When you get off this call, I have the post scheduled. There's going to be a post that goes up in our team page that has literally every package option you can possibly imagine. That is not to put on your social media. You do not use images like this as a post. You do not use images like this as a Instagram story. This is number one, to help visual learners like myself understand what all comes in each package. It also is a really great way for you to share visuals with people who are more visual learners. So when somebody says, hey, Renee, what kind of enrollment do you have for this dance program? You can give them a few options. I would highly encourage you not to give them all. I think there's like 13 different enrollment options that the person who created all of these graphics put together, but I would pick out the ones that make sense for that person. Like Amped Up is the basic one. Like that's just a Shakeology, bod access, and Let's Get Up challenge pack. Maxed Out Remix is a deluxe challenge pack. This is for those that already have bod. Shoot, I did not put the other one up there. If you do not have bod, this is a completion pack. And I meant to put the other completion pack up. The other completion pack is, so what am I trying to say? This is the normal one for people that do not have Beachbody already. If they have Beachbody already and they're just getting access to Let's Get Up and Shakeology and the performance line, it's 130. If they are gonna do the deluxe, not completion pack, the deluxe challenge pack, so that means bod access for the year, Let's Get Up, Shakeology, Energize, Recover, all the nutrition stuff, that's $200. If they already have bod, it's 170. So I accidentally left out two of the graphics. If they are not doing one of the packs, like for example, myself, I'm probably not going to be doing one of the packs because my bod doesn't expire until October. I will just be getting the VIP early access. Coach price is $37. If you are not a coach and you already have bod, it is $49.95. I want to be very clear because inevitably this is going to happen. And I know it's even going to happen, even though I say not to do it, but people don't listen. I will get a message that's like, hey, Danielle, my cousin Cindy wants to do Let's Get Up with us, but she doesn't want Shakeology. Okay. Does she already have bod? No. She wants to get Beachbody on demand and access to Let's Get Up. Okay, so she can pay $99 for Beachbody On Demand, and she can add on $49.95, making her total I'm not good at math, but like approximately $150. Or she could pay $140 and get Shakeology. Like, why would you not sell them the challenge pack? You are doing your customers a disservice by not getting them a pack. When we piecemeal stuff out, guys, I realize that you're most likely trying to appease your customer because they're like, I don't want Shakeology. I don't know what that is. You're not doing them a service. You're probably making them pay more, and you're not giving them a product that really does all go together seamlessly so that they get the best results. So be sure that you're cognizant of that, even though, like I said, I know that I will get at least 5 messages about it and it will make me laugh. Okay. Couple of other little launch plan things I'm going to give you guys. So part of what I've started in this new year is that I'm working with a business software management program called Rule Your Business. Those of you who are getting texts from me, that's how you're getting a text from me now. One of the things they're doing is helping us with launches. And we get lots of really cool like graphics and visuals and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to be able to offer that to you guys because that's something that I always enjoy getting. But typically either I have to create them myself or I have to search them out where someone else has created them. So it's really nice, that we get that all in one streamlined place now. So if you are ready to get going with Let's Get Up, like you're like, yep, April the 19th, I'm going to start Let's Get Up. You may want to, and I mean, there's 2 weeks, right? Between now and then, maybe you want to do the prep calendar. Maybe you have people that, want to do Let's Get Up, but they're not going to start till the customer launch, but they already have VOD. Send them this prep calendar, keep them engaged until it's time for them to get going. But I wanted to share this with you guys, and I will be putting this in our team page as well so that you can use it yourself or give it to your customers. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys, and I did not put these in here, but I wonder if I'm able to share them with you all. Hold on just a sec. Let me see here. I'm going to screen share and see if it works. Hopefully it works with you guys. Why is this not showing me? There it is. Okay. All right. So it was this one that I really liked that I'm going to be using. So they also give us Instagram stories, and I really liked this one. The thing is with the Instagram stories, Renee, can you give me a thumbs up if you can see this? Yay, good. Okay, I didn't know if it would show or not. I can't post them in our team page and you guys get them. Because like when I post a video, y'all can't download it. You can download a photo, but you can't download a video. So if you want the video, I will gladly send it to you. But like I said, I can't post that in the team page. Renee, you want that? Okay, let me write it down because I can do that. And y'all who don't have your video on, if you want that, I don't know if you can put it in the comments or not. I'm happy to give you guys the Instagram stories, but I really liked this one. So just talks about, hopefully you can see all of it. But, and then the other cool thing about using this kind of stuff is you can put Instagram music on your stories over top of it so that it livens it up and makes people excited if they're listening to stories instead of just watching them. But I liked this one. So let's get up and move.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, of course.
How do you put music to the start of a story and make it continue throughout?
Individuals, you have to do it to every single story. And so, like, for example, this one is 35 seconds long. So there's 2 ways to do it. Nope, there's 1 way to do it. There might be 2, but the other one only does 15-second clips, so that's not going to work. So the way I do it is I import this video, right? And say I want to do like, I don't know, Black Eyed Peas song. So I go ahead and I add the music and I just make it small so the words aren't over top the story, right? And then I go to the next screen, add the same song, and because the clip is still 15 seconds long, I take the bar, I don't know what you would call that, like where it tells you what part of the song you're on, and I move that 15 seconds ahead. So that way the song continues to play seamlessly. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Yay, I'm glad that helped. So there's that one, and then there's also this one, which was really cute. Maybe if I can, they didn't put all these together. I don't know why. But anyways, I like the graphics on this one. I thought it was really cute. And it has sound.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
So, really cute. So each one of these has...
This is about to be the best part of your day. We are going to share body positivity, love, enjoyment, excitement. But you better get ready in 3, 2, 1, because I'm back.
I thought that one was really cute. There's another one too, but it kind of shows Sean and his personality. And again, I realized that not everyone is like a super Shaun T fan, but let me tell you, Shaun T is so well known that when I tell people, they're like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm a Beachbody coach. And they're like, oh, I've never heard of Beachbody. And I'm like, oh yeah, like Tony Horton. And they're like, And I'm like, Sean T? Oh yeah, Sean T. Like they know Sean T. They know him because of Insanity. And again, typically if I say Tony Horton and they're like, oh, I don't know who that is. I'm like P90X. And they're like, oh yeah. That household name recognition is huge. So again, like I said, I realize maybe you don't care anything about it, or maybe you do. I don't know. I'm assuming some people don't, but I mean, there's a lot of people. I know Amanda Harold's mom is obsessed with Sean T. Like friggin' loves the guy. So you know what I mean? Like you're opening up a whole new demographic that you're able to serve by sharing this program. One last thing to screen share with you guys. If I can find it. Okay. We are going to be hosting a team-wide free group April the 19th to the 23rd. And let me just tell you right now, I don't ever host free groups. I hate them. I think free groups are obnoxious. I don't know if I just got burnt out of doing them in the first like 3 years of my business or what. I think they devalue what we do typically. But I say all of that with also saying there are some free groups that are the freaking bomb. And what the most successful free groups we've ever had come from the fact that we band together as a team to make it an amazing free group. Typically what happens with crappy free groups is it's one person trying to uphold a free group by themselves and carry it. And it doesn't work, you guys, because what you need to have them feel in a free group is our team culture and our community and the power that we have behind this team. And they're not going to feel that with you. Like, I love you, but they don't feel that with just me typically. That, I mean, it has nothing to do with you. It's the fact that the more people that pour into it, the more energy is there, the more excitement is there, the more likely they are to want to stick around and continue with our community and with our team. So we are going to be hosting a joy-filled free group. It's going to be all about adding joy into your life. It's something that I am incredibly passionate about. You guys see me post about it on social media all the time, far before I ever even knew about Let's Get Up. I mean, I have always felt the Lord calling me to share the message of joy in all things. It's something that in my own personal life, I was really, really not good at for a very long time. I was raised very cynical and always looked for what was wrong in a situation, always dwelled on, like I couldn't, so much so that I could not even celebrate when things went right. It would be like, well, yeah, we're elite, but we're not top 10. You're like, what the heck? Like you did this incredible thing. Well, I got a 98, but I didn't get 100. Well, I lost 75 pounds or 80 pounds, but I didn't lose 100. Guys, that ruins people's lives. It makes them bitter, angry, old people. And that's what we see all the time, everywhere. And so that's why I kind of, in my own personal heart and mission, believe in choosing joy and choosing to find. That's why we do gratitude every night in my boot camp, because even on the hardest days, you can find a glimmer of hope and joy in it. I know for a fact you can. And if you can't, it's because you're not looking hard enough. But the more you intentionally seek it, the more it is there. I wrote about this in my book and I talk about it a lot, but my kids and I, when they were little, we used to, like, I hated car rides with them. And on the mainland, like we drove freaking everywhere all the time. And I volunteered at the church several times a week, and it's a 30-minute drive from my house. Why I chose to do that, I don't know. But anyways, we were in the car over 2 hours almost every single day. And I hated it with them. And so we created a game called the banana car game. So we would pass a yellow car, and the first person to yell out banana car got a point. And so if you want, we chose yellow because it's not a very common color, but all of a sudden, a couple of days into playing banana car, we see yellow cars friggin' everywhere. everywhere. We're like banana car, banana car, banana car, banana car. And it's because what you focus on expands. It expands your consciousness. It expands the way you see. And so while banana car is a fun, cute little example of it, it works the exact same way with positivity and joy and life and aliveness and excitement. The more you intentionally seek it out, the more you're going to see that it's been there all the time and a lot of it. And you're just choosing to dwell in the things that are dark. And so I want to host, I'm really excited to host this free group this time. We're going to have, I'll have all the details nailed out before next Thursday, and I'll do more announcing of it next Thursday. But this group will also be a lead in to Let's Get Up, because the reality is dancing and fun music also is a great way to bring joy into your life. It's a really easy way to infuse your day with joy. And so it's an easy way, a natural way for us to share this program, but also give people value and add value into their life and helping them choose joy every day. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys will join me in it. We have a few more minutes, but I wanted to leave the rest of the, excuse me, time open for brainstorming or asking questions or, hey, I have this idea. What do you think about this for the free group or for whatever? I wanted to leave as much time as I could, which happens to be 3 minutes or more. So just unmute yourself. It's a small group. Kendall, you want it? And okay. Where's my pen? Okay. Kendall wants the videos too. And I'll make an announcement in the team page too, to ask other people who couldn't be on the call if they want it, because it's a really fun, little way to add the spice. Anybody else have any questions? Are you guys excited about Let's Get Up? Are you kind of apprehensive? Like, I don't know, we'll see how it goes.
I've already told myself that I would commit to doing it, even though it was going to really put me out of my comfort zone.
Me too.
Like, I love to dance, like you said, with tequila, or, I love to dance with my girlfriends or dance in my kitchen when there's like nobody around.
Yeah.
But like then turning around and posting like on my stories or something, I'm a little like, ooh. But I will do it.
Well, and I will say, like, you don't have to post, I say that you don't have to. Yes, you do. If you're that uncomfortable, that means you have to. There are ways to do it where you're not showing yourself dancing for 30 minutes. You can show little clips and you can, but I'm with you. I mean, I've done size and all I do is laugh at myself. I mean, so, but again.
Well, and I'm hoping to get a different audience. I feel like there are some people that watch my stories that I have reached out to, that I feel like I don't know what else I can do to get them like on board. You know what I mean? But I do think that this may be a little bit more up their alley than like 9-week control freak or even, MVF, because those are all weights, or mostly all like weights and focus on that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get another niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
and I also appreciate the challenge, because I need that. I need to get back to the bat and doing that. So thank you for both of those things.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. I mean, you're not alone in it. I feel like we go through ebbs and flows in our business and seasons, and things are easier for us to commit to and to do, in certain seasons, but being held accountable to it is really the only way that you're going to build any kind of muscle of consistency with it.
Yeah. And I think that's what I need in this challenge, is to be like, okay, they're not that you really are like watching just for mine, but in my head, I'm gonna be like, oh, they're watching, I better do it.
Well, I mean, technically we kind of are watching, but I mean, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to help everybody level up their businesses in a new way. And I don't know if you guys have used the digital tracker yet. If you have not, trying to decide how to tell you how to do it. You just log into your back office, and then you go to, is it Grow My Business? Hold on. Of course, I've been logged or I've been inactive for 60 minutes. Hold please. So the nice thing is you can do it from your phone or you can do it from your laptop, however you work. Like I said, I know that it would be better with an app. Like that's not, that is not unknown to people. So grow my business, then daily activity tracker is where it is. So log into your back office, go to the tab that says grow my business, and then go to where it says daily activity tracker. And again, I mean, it literally is like the easiest way in the whole world to track, but you have to get to it. And the other kind of crappy thing, and I mean, we can call a crap, right? Is that if you are inactive for 60 minutes, it is going to log you out because it's a part of the back office. It's not independent of the back office. And truthfully, that's how corporate can use those metrics to see like, well, everybody is skipping this section. Like, how can we train people better in this section? So it is annoying that you'll have to log back in, but I mean, at the end of the day, if it means that I get a free mix bike, I'll log back in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, you guys. Well, it is 10:03 on the East Coast. So if you need to hop off, thank you for hopping on. I'm so glad that you came. I'm glad that you listened in. Next week, before you go, next week, Megan Siebel is going to be our guest speaker. I'm super excited she's coming to speak to our team. I absolutely love her, and I'm so grateful that she is willing to come and speak to our team. But just wanted to let you guys know. So if you can be on time, that would be good since we'll be having a guest speaker. And invite your teams and your friends because it'll be a lot of fun. So. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Y'all have a good night.